Now we look at problem 7. We will solve this radical equation for x and check. So again, the radical is not by itself on one side of the equation, but there is something added to it. So we start by isolating the radical by subtracting 1 from both sides of the equation. So we get 5x plus 19 inside the radical on the left side, which equals x minus 1 on the right side. So now we have the radical by itself, isolated by itself on one side. We can just square it. So we also need to square the right side. On the left, the square root and the square cancel out, so we get 5x plus 19. And on the right side, we have x minus 1 squared. So this is a binomial, and when we square it, we will get a trinomial. We will get 3 terms. We will get the square of the first term, we will get the square of the second term, which is plus 1, and twice their product, negative 2 times x. So we get a quadratic equation, and we can solve it by setting this equation equal to 0. So subtract 5x and subtract 19 from both sides. So we have 0 equals x squared minus 7x minus 18. So we need to find two numbers, factors of 18, that add up to negative 7. Those are negative 9 and 2. So we can just factor this expression as x minus 9 times x plus 2. And we can set each factor equal to 0 to find two solutions, which is x equals 9 and x equals negative 2. But we have to check if both satisfy the equation. So let's start with x equals 9. Let's check if it satisfies. So we will plug it into the original equation. 5 times 9 plus 19 inside the radical plus 1. Is that equal to 9? So this is 45 plus 19 inside the radical. We get 64 inside the radical, which becomes 8. And so we also had this plus 1. So is that equal to 9? Yes, 8 plus 1 equals 9. It checks. So we can accept this answer. And let's plug in negative 2. 5 times negative 2 plus 19 inside the radical plus 1, is that equal to negative 2? So 5 times negative 2 is negative 10 plus 19 inside the radical. So we get square root of 9 inside the radical, which is 3. And is 3 plus 1 equals negative 2? No, this is not satisfied, so we don't accept the solution. So the solution set only consists of x equals 9.